Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Go. Lady!
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stevens. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You ready? Check. Go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down, it's Stevens. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him. Shift.
Lefty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jones to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sunday. Hey, foxtrot. Hey, stand.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a give, right side. It's Stevens. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Stevens. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Go. 180.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Out.
Hey, 57.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Haywood. What's this on?
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by Prince of America.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Outside, solid.
He's coming.
We got double up. Hey, rip 5-2, on here. What's this on?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now it's Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
61, matchbox, white.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Another try after the first down sack. Jones steps away. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Bring it. Jack.
Protein spill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch them run. They're running.
Hey, Lou.
Check three.
Watch twist. Bang. Tyson.
To throw, it's Wentz. He gets it to Cooks. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Go. 180.
I got you, son.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, screenplay, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go through.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Let's go one more. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch QB drop.
Wentz going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Well, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, C6.
Here's Jones on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he gets this one to Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Lock it. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones throwing to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
70, Indy. Hey, over.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5. Go.
Greystone, Travis.
He's checking. Crash. Kill.
Shoot.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Watch the shift. Hey.
54, reach.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Let go.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Lynch running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
8, read.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Step.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dayon Buchanan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here we go. 280. 657.
Bandit. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Lynch, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Miller. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He won't go down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
20!
Coming to you.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Get him.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to 2. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Go! 60 outlaw!
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew